Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and if you saw my previous video, you may know that I was shipped the wrong transmission. I was buying the T56 Magnum for the Cobra, and one showed up that was for the GM car. And no fault to Estes, they did an awesome job as a carrier. So I was really excited today when it was out for delivery, and so I had followed it. It took the same route. Basically, these are coming from Dieterich from Texas, and even though I ordered it from American Muscle, it seems like that's one of the biggest distributors for Tremec. So let me know where yours eventually came from if you have that information. I think a lot of them are drop shipped from them being a larger distributor. But anyway, I watched it go from Texas to Phoenix to Las Vegas to Cedar City, Utah, and then come be delivered to me and follow the same path that the GM one did. So I was super excited for it to show up today, but also nervous. I wanted to make sure that it also was in great condition like the last delivery I had, but I did want it to be the correct model number. Which would be for the Ford Modular with the 2.66 first gear, so that's the TUET11010. The driver agreed to meet me. He called me ahead of time. He showed up before I did, so he started unloading. And I'll admit I was a little bit surprised when I came around the corner. I had wondered, what would happen, and by the looks of it, maybe they were doing a buy one get one free special, right? There were two transmissions, and I had an idea of what probably would have happened, and sure enough, the one on the right was the incorrect one they had shipped me. It somehow made its way back to me again, but looking on the side here, sure enough, TUET11010, this was the correct one, so I was super excited that it was the right model number. This was a different driver than the time before, so I had to explain to him kind of what had happened, that I was shipped the wrong one the week before. And I did get a call from Dieterich earlier, and they were saying, hey, do you still have our transmission? And I said, no, I refused it, and they took it away. So I had to call them back and say, actually, the other one did show up again today, but I didn't have it. So anyway, I had to explain all that to them. What I was not happy with is he said, well, we shouldn't have shipped you the other one until we got the other one back. And I said, well, that's completely their shipping error. That's their problem. I refused the load, so I could understand if I had taken delivery that there's a question of what may or may not have happened to that transmission in the meantime, and they would have to investigate to make sure I gave them back what they had shipped. So I understand their reasoning, but where I refused the load entirely and didn't even take delivery of it, I don't think that's a very good process. As the customer, I was taken very good care of when I called in, and American Muscle, got me my new one headed to me sooner than later. So it showed up only a week later. I wasn't too much farther behind, but I did also want to make sure that all the model numbers were correct and open it up. And that's very important when you're receiving a freight load, to look for concealed damages and just make sure that everything is right. And if you saw the first video, that's what had happened, where they sent me the wrong one. I had to, make sure that the model number was right. You get excited. It says T56 Magnum on the box, and you just want to grab it. But you do have to calm down for a minute and just look everything over and make sure that it's right. So with that said, this one luckily was exactly what it was supposed to be. So they make some different versions. The TUET11009 is GM. TUET11010 is the Ford Modular with the 2.66 first gear. They also have the TUET11011, which is a 297 first gear, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get that one either. So this was the one that I had ordered. Here you can see the 009 that they brought to me again. And so anyway, I opened the box. It was very well packaged. I could tell it hadn't had a bad trip over here. So that made me really excited. I checked the tag even on the side of the transmission. It has the same model number. The sticker on the very top also has that model number. So all in all, I was super excited that it showed up today. I still am waiting on the drive shaft, which has an expected ship date of another few weeks. In the meantime, I'm just going to get the pivot ball stud set up perfectly on this one, do some measurements. I might not try to put it in the car until I have everything, because I don't want to have the car apart and then figure out, something else might be delayed or wrong or whatnot. But in the meantime, I'll have some fun with it. It looks really good. It had some cardboard dust all over it from its journey here. These are made in Mexico and then come up into the U.S. So everything looked really good. I'm really happy to have it and excited to keep going. I did get a few other things too, and so I'll show you what else I have to support the mods. So I got another Ford Racing throwout bearing. Even the one I have only has 1,000 miles on it. You just never know. It's good to have a throwout bearing and a pilot bearing on hand for as many Mustangs as we have. And I also got the Steeda tri-axe shifter. So this is the one a lot of people say either this or the UPR fits the Magnum, because the Magnum comes with its own shifter, but not the handle. I also have the Stifler's cross member mount for the transmission. I dug around as well, got a lot of my measurements from when I did the input shaft and looked at the clutch fork travel and everything. So I'll be studying this up and trying to get that pivot ball set up. I hope to do it on the first try so I don't have to pull the transmission more than once to get it set up properly. But I'm super excited that it found its way here next to the Cobra. It's in perfect condition. It gives me something to wake up in the morning and be excited about and look into. It shifted really well. And that input shaft, as you saw, turns really good, feels really good. So super excited for it. Stay tuned. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and check the video description. I have a whole playlist of videos that are similar to this in the installs. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, guys.